Every other month I'm notified that one of my staff is going to be deployed. It doesn't necessarily make me angry, it makes me sad because they come back different, very different.
Everybody around me told me I had it, angry all the time. I feel guilty, I guess, is the biggest thing I feel. I can't hold a job down for some. I've had, I think, about a dozen jobs since 2005.
I was arrested with, initially was charged with attempted murder.
I think asking for help shows weakness. I think that's kind of a leftover from being in the Army.
Grunts, soldiers, Marines have a reluctance to admit defeat or to feel broken a bit. The Army trains very well into this suck it up. Just suck it up. Suffer in silence.
There's absolutely no doubt in my mind, our country, our communities, our nonprofits, our faith communities are absolutely not prepared for the epidemic that we face today.
Outside the sheriff's office in Augusta, Maine, 6 stars on a sign signify the number of deputies and corrections officers serving overseas. 9 years ago, one of those stars was for Randy Liberty.
I felt called to serve in Iraq. My unit had been activated, but I felt like it was time for me to go. And some of the individuals had deployed twice in the Army system, and I felt like it was time for me to do my duty.
You knew about death.
Yeah,
going into this. You've been a sheriff's deputy.
Yeah.
But you weren't prepared for it.
No, nothing prepares you. And, you know, at the time, I think I've been in law enforcement 24 years or something, and who knows, maybe, you know, 35, 40 fatal accidents and a lot of suicides and unattended deaths and you know, a lot of gunshot wounds, self-inflicted. You know, firefighter EMT cop types that go to war already have some scarring, emotional scarring, I think, from the stuff that we are exposed to. But nothing prepares you for the violence of war.
In 2004, Liberty was a 40-year-old sergeant major ordering 18 and 19-year-old American soldiers into battle.
Hey, go up. Okay, moving up.
He fought for most of the 10 months in Fallujah, a particularly brutal war zone. Liberty recorded these images with his cell phone.
On average, we did 25 to 30 combat patrols a day. All hours of the night, sporadically searching houses, kicking in doors. It's you or him. Combat is a real combination of fear, deep sorrow, exhaustion, adrenaline, sleeplessness, and complacency, but hypervigilance. The violence is horrific. The violence of a 50 cal or a mortar or a roadside bomb is just, it's indescribable. You know, dying that happens in combat is not like movies. It's a lot of moaning and crying and you frantically trying to save somebody you care about. I hit 2 roadside bombs while I was there. I felt the extreme heat and fire. I could feel the concussion in my organs, sort of, and I blacked out. We all kind of came to. I spun it around. I went back through the kill zone.
Randy, which is worse? Having to kill somebody, another human being?
Yeah.
Or sending one of your people into a dangerous place?
The civilian casualties that are unattended, you know, your unattended deaths, those are the worst. You know, the women and children, the old folks that you didn't intend to kill.
Liberty returned home in late 2005. He knew things were different, but he thought he would be okay.
And it's just nothingness, just quiet nothingness. You're not sure how to act, really. And then 2 days later, and they go through a question, do you have any injuries? And everybody's like, no, I'm good, regardless if you are or not, because you want to get home. And then you fly home, and very green here, very quiet, and people don't understand.